Giving without expectation, but give to give. Not expectation of I'll get something back. Grace and gratitude and action is what giving is. Coming from grace and you're coming from gratitude and you just act on that, that is pure giving. Giving out of that context. See, givers gain. That is the nature of the universe. But you don't gain because you're expecting. You gain because it's the nature of the universe. What goes out comes in. High tide, low tide, up and down. It is a law. It is the true nature of the universe. See, your candle loses nothing when it lights another. It just expands the light for everyone. More people have light. Khalil Gibran, many of you have heard of Khalil Gibran. He's written several books, one of them on giving. And he says that you give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. And not giving of yourself, just your emotions, giving from the purity of heart. That is when you truly give. And then it doesn't matter what measure it is. It doesn't matter whether it's a big thing or a little thing. It is all of the same blessedness, of the same spirit. When you truly give, you give of yourself, give of your heart. And see, giving comes from being enough and being abundant. And it's selflessness. It's selflessness with your love and selflessness with your compassion. And it's selflessness of how you hold other people and the honor and respect other people. It's the sacrifice. It's a giving of yourself and giving yourself away. By the practice of giving of your heart, your pure self, without this mood or expectation, attitude of expectation, see, you're then resurrected. That's what self-resurrection is. You're restored. And then you receive gifts as well, because when you're restored, that is a gift. And when you're restored, it creates a vibration. And then everything consistent with that vibration is accrued to you. Giving and receiving, they're the flip side of the same coin, or the same pole, so to speak. So as you give at an infinite expression, expansion of your giving, it comes full circle and then your receiver position. So giving and receiving are actually one and the same. They're just different dimensions of the same polarity. So grace, gratitude, and giving are mutually accommodative. They're mutually accommodative phenomena, as Buckminster Fuller would probably call it, omni-accommodative. They accommodate each other. And as they come together, they create the experience of prosperity. They create the experience of fulfillment and satisfaction and enoughness. Because scarcity is not enough, abundance is enough and more than enough. See, grace is that context within which all life works. All life exists by grace and through grace. And on the practical level, like a day-to-day level, all of it's practical to me, of course. And for many of you, it's practical on a spirit level. But on the boots on the ground level for people, when you give of your time, when you give of your talents, when you give of your energy, and you do it in a structured, concerted, intentional kind of way, you then receive back from the boots on the ground real world. So when you give of yourself in that way, people see it, they respect it, they think kindly of you, and they give back to you too. But it's not just the act of giving things, because everybody can give things, especially a lot of people give things they don't want no way. They just give things just to get rid of stuff. But so it's not the act of giving, but it's a matter of where you're coming from in the giving. And giving from the heart, giving from the spirit of gratitude, giving from the spirit of grace. And when you do it that way, you create a matching response in real time, in the real world. So therefore, your authentic, heartfelt expression of generosity can yield liberal and prosperous returns in a real sense, real practical sense. It works on all levels: the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual levels. It works on all levels. So rather than thinking that there isn't enough of something in your life, which often is the case and easy to fall into given the times we're in, see if you can learn to switch your mindset. It's a mindset to grace and abundance. Then you're going to use some practices, some everyday things to help you convert your ideals into reality. In such case that you can then start to receive more vibrant relationships. You, on an emotional level, it works on that level. You can receive a lot more inner peace on a spiritual level. You can feel a lot more vital and empowered on a physical level. And you will learn a lot more by practicing these practices, how to apply them on every area of your life. And then you could learn how to control your mind itself.